Hey, what is good, ladies and gentlemen, niggas? It is your boy Moonmonkey coming at you with another episode of In the Lab, and today we're gonna be going over all the moves of this nigga right here, Link. Let's do this. Hero of time, hero of the wins, hero of pretty much everything. This nigga Link be getting it in. So let's actually go to Skyloft. Why the fuck not? Alright, so let us see what Mr. Paint with all the colors of the wind could do in this bitch. Alright, so let's actually start off with Link's movement speed. Link's movement speed is pretty nice, pretty speedy. He's not the fastest character. He definitely has a little bit of heft to him, and he's also definitely not the lightest character. He definitely has a little bit. Yeah, you obviously feel the heft to him, especially when jumping. So if you set Mario and Link to jump, so let's set them both to jump and jump at the same time, you can see that Link definitely starts to dip right before Mario does. So let's see if we can try to jump at the same time. So wait for Mario to come back down. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, Link definitely starts to dip a lot faster than Mario. And when Mario starts double jumping, Link barely even goes high in his second double jump. So you gotta be careful. Link definitely isn't really going anywhere in the vertical department. So that's that. So with all that out the way, let's actually get into Link's basic jabs. So Link's standard jab, the first jab hit does nice 2%. Second one does 2% once again. Hold up. Yeah, 2%, but it looks like it does a total 5. So it looks like there's a 3 in there. So one. Oh, okay. So I see. So one hit, 2 damage. 2-hit combo for 5 damage. So wait, it says it's doing 4 damage, but it looks like it's doing 5. That's kind of interesting. Let's actually reset Mario back down to 0, just so we can get a better idea. Alright, so it looks like the first hit is doing 2, and the third hit is definitely doing 3, despite it saying 2% right there. Might be a little error right there, but yeah, that's how it's doing right there. Moving on to Link's tilt attack. Link has some pretty decent tilts. Link's down tilt is really nice. That's a nice 12%. Pops your opponent up. And his down tilt also actually has some spiking properties. So it's kind of nice that Link actually has a little bit more pressure near the edge of the stage. So with all his projectiles, which we'll get into, his down tilt is definitely a threat. And Link also has a very decent forward tilt, which is nice 13%. And I believe around like 110, 115, around like this part of the stage, Link's forward tilt can actually start killing. I know Link's dash attack and Link's forward tilt definitely has a lot of good killing power. So let's actually bump Mario to like 115. Around this side of the stage, Mario can definitely catch work with the forward tilt. Yup. And I'm not entirely sure if Mario do get more knockback depending on which part of the sword he gets hit from. So let's try to figure this out. So let's see at the tip of the sword. Hold up, so you can try to nick Mario at the tip of the sword. There we go. Alright, so yeah, so it looks like Mario's gonna be knocked back pretty far near the tip of the sword. But let's actually see if we push Mario back near the same spot. So I believe he was like right about here. Try to reset him back to 15, then hit him at the base. Yeah, so it doesn't look like there's any difference between the tip and the base of the sword. Link is not like Marth or Ike or anything where the damage definitely differs depending on where you hit him. So anywhere on the sword, Mario's going to catch work. So around with 115 near the corners of the stage, Mario can definitely start dying. And I'm guessing like around like 120. I'm guessing either 120, 125, possibly 130. Anywhere on the stage, people start dying from the tilt. Let's see. Yes, definitely 130 seems to be that tipping percent. So 125, it looks like you definitely want to start DIing. So let's see. Ooh, that's a dash attack. So there we go. Yeah, so definitely 130. 125, you can definitely start DIing. Probably 130, you can definitely DI depending on like heavy characters. But yeah, forward tilt is definitely a good killing move. And let's get into Link's final tilt, which I believe is his up tilt, which has really nice juggling properties, which can actually lead into other things. So let's actually get into Link's up tilt real quick. Link's up tilt, really nice 9%. Really nice for doesn't really have that much of a knockback. You can definitely pull off multiple chains of these. So Link's up tilt does very nice 9%. Rack it up over time. Also, Link's up tilt at 145 looks like it will actually kill. So be mindful of that. Link's up tilt definitely looks like it has some decent killing power. So really nice. So in addition with his dash attack, his forward tilt, and his up tilts seem to be really good for killing, so keep that in mind. So yeah, those are all Link's tilt attacks. Now let's get into Link's dash attack. Link's dash attack, along with his forward tilt, has really good killing properties. Like his forward tilt does 13% and has quite a bit of knockback. Pops him in the air considerably for at least 26%. So I'm guessing around like 110 again. Dash attack will definitely start being a threat for Mario. So let's see. Hop Mario up to 110. Alright, let's see how much his dash attack will do. Yeah, 110 Alright, so it looks like 110 he's going to be able to barely survive, so 115 might be a little bit more harder for Mario to survive from. Yeah, 115 definitely looks like that sweet spot from Link. Definitely see that black lightning. You definitely see that static shot, that indication that your life is done, that light at the end of the tunnel. You seeing it, Mario seeing it, so yeah. 115 definitely looking like that sweet spot for Link's dash attack, so really good stuff right there. Good shit, good shit, good shit. Alright, so on to Link's grabs. Link's has some pretty decent grabs. His down throw does nice 4%. Pop your opponent up in the immediate range. You can definitely try to follow up with like an up tilt depending on how your opponent is eyeing. Down tilt really nice, 4% though. Forward throw, nice 4% as well. You can definitely kick your opponent off stage, leave them at an unfavorable position, try to punish as they retreat back to the stage. Back throw, nice as well, 4% all around. And I think his up throw it's a two-part hit actually. First one you actually throw your opponent up for what's it, 5%? And that no, look, 5% on the initial up throw and 2% on that sword slash. So 2-hit combo does 7% in general, in total. And I definitely think it has a nice killing power as well. So let's bump Mario up to like, I want to say probably like 135, 140. Let's see. Because I definitely know Link's up throw can kill. So what we definitely want to start doing, probably pop on one. So usually when I grab a opponent, I like to like do like a couple pummels and then do like an up throw. So that can definitely help. But it doesn't look like that's gonna kill at all. Let's see. 155. Alright, let's pop him up to like 160. 160. Alright, 160 doesn't look like it's gonna kill. But you also gotta be mindful. Some stages have high ceilings, so you wanna be mindful of that. But there we go. Looks like 160, 170 is definitely going to be killing for that up throw. Not really the most reliable kill moves, but it definitely can be an option, especially if opponent seems to be really stubborn to die. Up throw really can get the job done. But yeah, other than that, Link doesn't really seem to have really good killing moves aside from his up throw. His back throw, forward throw, and down throw doesn't really do much for people. It just really just puts him in an unfavorable position. So if Mario's at 174, you can just really just shoot him off as you approach back, just wait for him to come back, and then probably throw out some aerials just to kind of like give them back. So that's pretty much what the use of his forward airs and back throws are good for. So forward throw and back throws are good for him. So yeah, that was pretty much all of Link's air grabs. Also, Link also is able to use his extended grab rate. Since Link does have a tether type of recovery, Link can definitely latch onto the ledge with his grappling hook, which is going to be really nice for recovery options. And he's able to throw it out in the air, so which does 4%. Actually, does 2% if you're actually able to shoot it out and get the claw to clamp on your opponent. So 4%, and actually, let's see. Let's get Mario to actually jump real quick. And let's see if we can try to snipe Mario in the air with it. So, yeah, it's a two-part hit. First hit does 2 damage, and the last hit does 4% when it clamps down. So, really nice move. You can definitely poke at your opponents as they approach back to the shield, back to the stage. So, if they try to come back, you can definitely throw out that Zair at a nice, reasonable distance as well. So, if you know opponent likes to try to approach you with like fairs, you can definitely try to do retreating Zairs just to kind of like punish your opponent. So, really nice move. Link also has some really good smash attacks. His forward smash is a 2-part smash, which you can delay. So the first smash attack does nice 7%, and when you put it together, 1, 2, the second one does 13%, put it all together for a nice 20% in combined damage. So you can kind of delay it. So you can do 1 hit if you want to, or if your opponent is a little bit away, you can kind of do like 1 dash attack, then hit it with the second one. So if they're kind of like away, you can kind of do that first hit, then kind of delay it out, try to hit it with that second hit as they approach back. You don't really need to hit with both of them, but that final blow is the one with the most knockback. So first hit, he does like nice 7%, but that final blow where you do that that 13 from anywhere from 13 to 12%. So it looks like depending on where you are for the smash attack, you might be taking different percent wise. So let's see, 1, 2. So look at he took 12%. Near like the base middle of the sword, so I'm guessing maybe near the tip of the sword he might get a little more percent. So let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, it looks like the tip of the sword Link is gonna do 13%. So looks like you definitely want to start sweet spotting that for the smash attack, try to get the most damage out of that. Next of Link smash. Well, before we get into the next of Link smash attacks, let's actually see when this move starts killing, because like all smash attacks, you definitely want to know when it starts killing, and I definitely think that his forward smash is a pretty decent, reliable killing move. So let's pop Mario up to probably 110. There we go. So near the edge of the stage, I'm pretty sure it's going to kill fairly soon, especially near this part of the stage. So yeah, 110 definitely won't do it. So let's see if it starts killing near the middle of the stage. So let's see. There we go. Yeah, so middle of the stage, if you're not DIing, it looks like you could probably start DIing for your life and still try to survive that move. So probably like 110, 115 definitely looks like it will definitely seal the deal for Mario and most midweight characters. So 1, 2, yup. 115, oh, he definitely looks like you could sweet spot that, depending if you're in the corner pocket of the stage. But yeah, definitely look like you can start DIing out of that 110, 115, so be mindful of that. Moving on to next of Link's smash attacks, we will go into Link's down smash. Link's down smash is really nice. It's a two-part smash attack, kind of like Link's forward smash, but it goes into one side and then it goes sweeps to the other side of him. So let's actually go to there. So first it goes in front of him, then it goes behind him. So keep that in mind. If your opponent's behind you, you definitely want to be mindful of that. Your sword is going to go in front of you before it actually goes behind you. And it looks like it does 14%. I want to see if it actually does more percent near the base or near the tip. So, oh, all right. So it looks like near the base, like if you're closer you are to Link, it's going to do 17%. And the further you are from Link, it's going to do 14%. And let's see if it does any different damage depending on if you are front and behind. Yeah, so it looks like behind Link, you're definitely doing a little less damage. So let's see. Set Mario percent down back to 0. Turn his back. Yeah, so it looks like 10% near the base is going to be pretty for Link to do his down smash. Near the base is going to do 10%, and near the tip, I'm guessing it'll do 12%. So I definitely saw 12%. So let's see if you try to tip it. All right, so that's pretty unique. So the closer you are in the front part of his Link smash attack, it's gonna do 17%. But at the tip of his forward swing of his down smash, he's gonna do 14. But meanwhile, in the back part of his down smash, it's gonna do 10% near the base and 12% near the tip. So it's kind of different. So he does more damage in front of him than the tip while he's facing forward, and he does more damage at the tip while he's to his back. So you got to keep that in mind. It's pretty unique for Link's down smash, so definitely want to be mindful of that. If you're trying to space it out, you definitely want to have the opponent as close as possible in the front, and you want to have your opponent a little bit more spaced out if you're facing towards the back for his down smash. So let's actually see when his down smash starts killing. So looks like 120 might be that killing percent for Mario's. And last but not least of Link's smash attacks is Link's up smash, which is a 3-part hit. So as you can see, the first hit does 4%, next percent does 3%, and the next hit does 11% for a combined total of 18%. So it's really nice damage right here, real nice damage going on right here. I think the killing power is really nice as well. Let's see when it actually starts killing. I believe it starts killing maybe like around 110. I think it kills around 110. Let's see. 100. 110. Let's see how much damage it's gonna do. Yeah, 110 looks like it's definitely gonna start killing Mario. Let's see if it goes any lower than that. Let's see if 100 is gonna start killing this nigga. Nah, so it looks like 110, maybe like 105. Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like, yeah, definitely 110. 110 is definitely gonna be the killing move for this smash attack. So that's pretty much all Link's smash attacks. So let's get into Link's aerials. Now, Link got some pretty decent aerials. His first aerial, his forward air, really nice. I think it does, let's see, it does, first hit does 8%, and second hit does 10%. That last final blow, that second hit, has a decent amount of knockback, and I definitely think it could be a decent kill move as well. So let's see when it starts killing. Let's bump Mario up to like, I don't know. Let's go to that standard 110, 120. So let's pop him up to 110. There we go. Let's see when this final blows. So what I don't really want to do, I don't want to aim for that first hit. I definitely want to try to hit Mario with that second hit. So let's see. Alright, that was the first hit. Let's see. Wait for the jump back. There we go. Alright, so this looks like it's going to start killing around like 110, 115, 120. Let's see. Nope, that's still the second. First hit. There we go. Nah, alright, so let's see. And I'm guessing it's definitely going to start being able to kill like around like 145, 150, I guess. Because it definitely had a knockback right there. So let's see. Nope. Well, that's like mid part of the stage, so let's see. Ooh, and that was the first hit. So the first hit is definitely killing around 150, so around right here. So like probably like the mid part of the stage. Let's set Mario back to stop real quick. Let's push him a little closer. So like around like this part of the stage, if you're able to set Mario to jump real quick, and then set him right back to 145. If you manage to at least, I'm pretty sure if I'm able to get that second hit. There we go. Yeah, 145 definitely looks like it's killing. 150, even that first hit is going to kill, so be mindful of that. 145 definitely looking like that kill percent. Let's actually put Mario to 140. I want to see if 140 would actually start killing Mario. So let's put Mario same spot, put him to 140 this time, and set him to jump back again. There we go. Yeah, so it looks like 145 is definitely going to be the sweet spot for Mario, for Link's forward air. So forward air is really nice move. The next one of Link's aerials is Link's up air. Link's up air is really nice. Does 13% on initial impact, 15% initial impact, and it has a lingering hitbox. So if you manage to hit your opponent after the sword is already out and about, you can do at least 13% to your opponent. So you can kind of like throw it out and like fast fall back down. So it's a really nice move. 50% when poking out, and I definitely think it has decent killing power as well. So let's see, probably like 135. I'm guessing it might kill, maybe even lower. So let's see, probably even lower if you're throwing out that initial hitbox. So let's put him 130. Let's see. Yeah, 130 looks like it's killing. Probably even lower. So let's go to 125. What I'm trying to do is at least try to get Mario at the initial impact and at the peak of his jump. Yes, 125 look like it's still killing. Pop him down to 120. I think 120 will definitely kill. So let's put him down to 115. Alright, so yeah, 115 definitely look like you probably will be able to live it. So 120 probably will be that part where you're gonna have to DI for your life. DI for your life, nigga. DI with all of your heart and soul if you want to live that shit. So that's Link's up here. Link's up here is really nice as well. Link's back here on the other hand, not really much of a killing move, more so just racking up percent wise. It's a really good move. 5% on that back hit, the second back hit. Let's see if we can try to get Mario right now. All right, let's wait for Mario to come back. He done. I'm gonna try to rock that percent right back to a lower type of percent. I don't want him flying all over the place now. Alright, so let's put him to 141 real quick, and then, Alright, so the first hit of Link's back here is going to do 3%, and that final hit is going to do 5%. Not really much of a knockback, but it is really decent just to rack a percent, kind of put your opponent off stage. You can definitely follow up these back airs with multiple of them. You can kind of like chase your opponent on a stage like Battlefield. You can kind of just keep throwing out these back airs, so that's really nice. Really nice, not really good for killing, but definitely gets the job done. The next of Link's aerials is Link's down air. Link's down air is really nice. Let's see. Has a nice lingering hitbox. He kind of can pogo off the opponent's head. So you usually get like 2 bounces off of someone before you actually begin to put away your down air. And as you see right there, Link's down air now has a spike, which is kind of different from what it was in Brawl, Melee, N64, so you can definitely get used to this. You can definitely try to surprise your opponent, so be mindful that his down air definitely has a spike. You can definitely run off stage and try to go for kills like that. And it has a lingering hitbox, so you don't necessarily have to hit your opponent on the initial hitbox. You can kind of just throw it out in advance and just try to like DI towards your opponent. Pressure shield, you can bounce off his shields with this as well, so really nice move just for shield pressure and spiking your opponents. And the last of Link's aerials is Link's Nair. Link's Nair is really nice. Initial hitbox, well, let's see. Let's get that initial outputting hitbox real quick. Does a nice 11%. And that lingering hitbox, as we saw before, does a nice 6% if you manage to throw it out and then drop down on your opponent. So keep that in mind. And I definitely think that this, the initial hitbox can kill. Yeah, well, that's pretty high. So let me see. We already see like a 180. Definitely could put in some work on Mario. So let's see if we can kill Mario any sooner than that. I do know it has decent knockback on characters that have pretty dookie horizontal recovery. So let's see how much this Nair can do. I don't really think it's going to be that reliable kill move, but it definitely can get the job done for putting opponents at unfavorable positions off stage. So let's see. 150 looks like it might be that type of killing range, but let's see. Alright, so you can pop Mario up to 150. Just want him to come back real quick. There we go. Come on up, Mario. Yeah, so 150, especially around this area where you see Link dancing around, Nair will definitely start being able to kill. Maybe possibly around 145, but 150, 145, definitely looking like that range for Link. So keep that in mind. Nair is a really good move. You can throw it out, just pressure opponents. You can like nick and dime like people's shields like that. And good thing about it, since you're able to just extend his foot out, you can kind of poke at shields and be at a safe distance so you don't get shield grabbed. So you gotta be careful. You don't really want to just run up into the opponent's shield with the Nair, because that's how you do get shield grab. But if you're at a reasonable distance and throw out that kick, like probably do like a retreating Nair, you can definitely pressure out opponents. And it's a really good get off me move as well. Not as good as say like Yoshi's or Luigi's, but it definitely has some use. So that's pretty much all of Link's aerials. Now let's get into Link's specials. Alright, so moving on to Link specials. First things first, Link is pretty much a projectile fiend, so pretty much all but except for the exception of one of his specials are pretty much projectiles. So first thing, he has his arrow. When fully charged, his arrow does a nice 12%, which has really decent knockback early on. But if you just simply flick out your arrow, it does a nice 4%. But if the longer you hold it, the farther your arrow will go and the more killing power it will have. So this arrow definitely can kill. So let's wait for Mario to actually come back on stage. Let's bump Mario to, like, let's say, I don't know. Let's put him at 90% real quick, just so we can see a decent percent. I don't really want to kill Mario, but I just want to show you the lethality of Link's knockback of his fully charged arrow. So push him back. Actually, I don't think 90 is going to be enough looking at it. So let's actually wait for Mario to come back real quick. And let's actually make him get back on stage. And let's actually get him at probably like around, let's try 130. The main use of your arrows, you definitely don't want to do it, like, use it on stage. Well, you can do it on stage while your opponent's on there. But what you really want to do for deep kind of like pressure, so when you know your opponent's trying to come back, you're able to just shoot out that arrow really just to snipe them when you're like way out there. So when Mario's really trying to come back, definitely shoot out that arrow. Let me see, let's see. Yeah, like that. Right where Mario is right there, that's exactly when they start shooting out arrows. Just trying to give them. Like, if you see a Shulk trying to drop down, trying to switch his Monado arts, trying to switch to jump, trying to shoot out an arrow just to snipe them, really just give them back. And usually at that distance, far off the stage, an arrow like that will probably kill pretty much anyone. Next of Link's special attacks is Link's Boomerang, which has really nice properties. You're able to angle the boomerang up. Hold on, let's wait for the boomerang to come back. Able to angle the boomerang up. Able to angle it downwards, which kind of ricochet off the ground if you're lucky, and you can throw it forward. So you can kind of do any one of these type of combinations in the air. So you can throw it in the air, and the boomerang actually has a wind box on it. So you're actually able, if you don't actually throw out the boomerang early enough to actually catch your opponent with a hitbox, you're able to at least sweep them across with the wind box. So let's say you throw the boomerang downwards, as it comes back, Mario's gonna be pushed forward. So what you can kind of do, you throw the boomerang behind somebody, set him up, so as it pushes back Mario, you can kind of just slide him along into like a forward smash or down air or some shit like that. I like to call Link Mr. Paint with all the colors of the wind. My nigga definitely been taking some notes out of Pocahontas' book, how to push characters away. So boomerang can definitely be a good way just to mess with your opponents. Actually, if you're able to just throw the boomerang at the peak, so at the very tip of your boomerang. So let's see. No, that's a little too close. So let's see. How far do you need to be to throw the boomerang? Yeah, so like definitely at the peak of the boomerang, where the boomerang begins to like stop and try to make its way back to Link, it definitely has the most pushback. So let's see. And that has a hitbox on it. So I mean, honestly, you definitely want to use your boomerang just to kind of like pressure people, especially on levels with platforms. Right here I have Link's down B, his bombs. But yeah, you definitely want to make use of these boomerangs on platforms. So you definitely want to be able to like ricochet this off platforms, just to like have stage control. And one good projectile, since we're talking about Link's bombs, is his bombs. You're able to just throw Link's bombs, kind of like put some aerial support. I like to always throw bombs and opponents like to approach back to the stage. As long as you throw a bomb up and like able to throw it out a simple area, that's definitely a good way just to pressure opponents. But simply enough, the bombs do a nice 5% damage. Really good move just to add pressure to your opponent. Has decent knockback at 120%. Able just to rack up enough percent just to kind of like knock them back. Definitely able to set up for aerials after that. So you throw a bomb, do like a forward throw, forward air right there. Really nice follow up right there. Bombs are just really good. I wouldn't say bombs are good for killing people, at least not at the base of the stage. Probably throw your bomb up, try to catch somebody way up in the air. You could definitely try to like snipe a Toon Link out like that. Just throw a bomb up there. Hopefully you catch them and the knockback should be enough to kill them. But when you're on the ground level, bombs are just pretty much there just for like stage control. So you can throw out your bombs, aerials. So pretty much a good Link is just gonna be throwing a whole bunch of bombs, boomerangs, and arrows just to kind of pressure and wall your opponent out. One thing you definitely want to be mindful of, let's set Mario to attack as well. Hopefully they shoot at his fireball. Alright, hopefully nigga want to shoot his fireball. Nigga, you are on attack, right? Throw the damn fireball though, nigga. You want to throw the nigga just jumping. I'm waiting for him. There we go. As you can see, Link has a perma shield kind of sense. Like, while he has a shield out, he's constantly going to be blocking. So, as long as you have your shield out, Link is going to block most attacks. So, fully charged phase on blast from Samus. Link don't need to do shit. It's going to hit him. I think you have a better chance of blocking most hits as long as you're crouching. So if you're just standing still, attacks might go through and hit you, but you'd most likely want to be crouching when Mario throws his fireball. You have a better chance. Well, it kind of depends, because Mario's fireballs definitely bounce, so you can definitely, depending on where the bounce of the fireball is, you can kind of like miss and hit Link under his leg, and if you crouch, you can go over the shield to hit him in the face. So you gotta be mindful of shit like that. So stuff like pills from Dr. Mario and fireballs, and even Pikachu's Thunder Jolt, which kind of like slinky across the stage, you gotta be careful. It might go over Link's shield, so you gotta kind of have a little good spatial awareness when using these moves. So especially for Mega Man, bro, pretty much for Mega Man, you should be good as long as you hold still. And when Mega Man shows out its Crash Bomber, you can just pretty much crouch and automatically block anything the Crash Bomber does to you right off the bat. So that's really nice. So that's pretty much Link's projectile specials. And last but not least, Link's up B. Link's up B on the ground is really nice. It can act as a really good down smash, since you don't really need to worry about going front and back. It could just pretty much just throw pretty much an all-around down smash to the 7%. So, and it's chargeable, so you could even do even more percent. So let's see what's the max damage you can do with the side B. Charge it up, and it looks like it starts killing around 100% as well. Well, when charging it up at least. So let's actually take Mario off of attack real quick, and let's set him to stop real quick, and let's just throw out a simple up air. I mean up B on the ground. So 110 doesn't look like it's killing. 124 doesn't look like killing, but it looks like it will kill, or at least definitely get Mario at that percent. Especially when he's coming back. But I'm guessing around like 145, just simply throwing out a spin attack on the ground will most likely be able to kill people around the corners of the stage. So this part of the stage where you see Link dancing around, 145 definitely looks like it will kill Mario. So let's actually push Mario near this area of the stage. There we go. Throw it out. Yup. 145 definitely will kill a nigga, so 12% right off the bat, so that's really nice. So simply just throwing out will do. I think it actually might have a sweet spot to it as well. So let's see if Mario's at the base, 12%. I want to see if we can try to nick Mario near like the tip of the sword. Let's see if the percent differs. Yeah, so 7% near the edge of the sword. So you actually want to catch people in the middle of the sword to do the most damage and knockback. And 7% looks like it's definitely just going to be able to nick your opponent away. They won't have as much knockback, so gotta be mindful of that. So that's pretty much all of Link's moves in a nutshell. Once again, guys, next episode I'm going to try to go. Next episode with Link, I'm going to try to go over all of his tactics that you can do with all these moves. So stay tuned for that. If you know anything about Link, feel free to comment down in the comment section below, and we can pretty much help people out. I would like to try to make a community where people who know things about characters can try to leave information. That way, whoever stumbles upon this video wants to learn more about Link can not only watch this video, but go in the comment section and see information. So if you know some shit about Link, feel free to comment down below. And next time we'll be in the same exact place doing the same exact motherfucking thing, and we gonna be in this shit, nigga. Next time we'll be in the same exact place doing the same exact motherfucking thing, and we gonna be whipping in the lab with my nigga Link, baby. My nigga Link. We in this shit, baby. Let's go. Let's go.